So, all right, here's what I'm already getting, picking up before I even look at the cards. I feel as if I'd be interested to find out how this came up in conversation between you and the new boo, because I feel like I was listening to the song. I heard it through the grapevine. And I was asking, you know, the song came on right when I was getting ready to start. Is this part of the message? And I was waiting a while. And it is. I feel like he got wind of your past from a mutual friend. And like a grown-up was like, I'm gonna explore this with her. I'm not gonna just take this person's word for it. And then was kind of surprised when he heard, yeah. He was kind of surprised that he heard that information from you. And I feel like the person who might have even given him the first inclination about your sordid past or whatever, which we all have, including him, I'm sure of it. Yeah, that's why I have this card up here that's upside down, I was just told. So like he's being a little bit hypocritical here, if he has any judgment. I think he's just nervous, yeah. Because, Alexa, turn down the music. Because the person who told him about your past or hinted at it is a known exaggerator. And so like now he's even, I feel like, more confused, and that's why you're getting that energy from him. He's like, well, she told me this thing. Why wouldn't she tell me the other thing? That this person came up with. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of someone who's like waiting for the other shoe to drop, I feel like always. So like has so much going for them. But I also think that your person, he might be a Gemini or a Libra. Yeah. He or his Venus is in those two signs. His love, your love. His would be Mars. But he's been deceived in the past, clearly. He's got some issues, so he wants to know what he's getting into. Clearly, I think this is actually a really good sign. If he's talking to people about you, or if the past is coming up, it's only because he can see a potential future with you. People do that for two reasons: to either control somebody so they can find out dirt on them to make them feel bad, or it's because they are really interested in making sure that they're not the one who's going to get that wool pulled over their eyes. And the vibe that I'm getting right now is that this is his energy. That you're very, you're fine with your past. Like you've come to terms with it. Without your past, you don't have who you are right now. You don't have, you know, Jackson. You don't have the strength and the wherewithal. So I encourage you to continue to honor that part of yourself. That, you know, fuck yeah, I had a past, but look at this Phoenix that I am. I'm better for it. I'm wiser for it. I know things because of it. I'm unstoppable because of it. I'm looking up something. So what he's doing right now is trying really hard to believe in you. I think someone was talking some shit about you to him. And I think you should just bring it up to him. If this is how it came about, like if he was like, so, before me, were you generally a single girl? Did you date a lot? Drink a lot? Party a lot? I mean, you went to FSU. Clearly that's a big party school is what I'm seeing. Like he used that as a way to get more info on you. But there is a mutual friend, I say. But this person has their own motives as to why she wouldn't want you to be with him or him to be with you. I feel as if maybe you might have slept with one of her exes in the past. whoever this person might be. Now, he's trying, because this is in reverse, the 2 card, it's my truth card. So it's like, he's trying really hard to believe that, listen, she's not lied to me about anything before. She came clean about a lot of stuff. Like, why would she leave out these other, like, random things that the other person told me? So I'm going to believe that whatever is done in the dark eventually will come out into the light. And so, like, that's the space he's living in right now. And he wants to believe that there's no deception. So I also implore you that if there was some things you didn't tell him, you might want to get it all out in the open so that he has all the information in front of him to make a real decision. Because at the end of the day, if he's not okay with your past, he's not going to be for your future. And I don't really think you have anything to worry about with your future, because you've got, you know, your Wheel of Fortune here, but then I see you with an upside down 3 of Swords and a 2 of Pentacles. So, I mean, like, Libra, a balanced Libra man. He seems to be a very balanced Libra man. And then I feel like I've got the a Leo card here, or the Strength card, Major Arcana. So he's a strong, balanced Libra. Or is that you? With the Wheel of Fortune. Ah, got the message. Cool. Right. So he viewed you, even if you're not a Libra, but like as that fair and just, or that's what this is what he's looking for in a woman. Like, he thinks you could be this person for him. And that's why this conversation's been important. And that's why it has so much weight for you. And it's true. He's right now, he's doing, that's why it's a Libra. Right now, he's weighing out the options. He's full on going, why would, she did this for me, and I need you to be strong through this and remember who you are so you can get your Wheel of Fortune. I'm definitely, though, like, that's what he wants. Like, that's what he wants, is a balanced woman, a strong, balanced woman. He claims that's what he wants anyways, which is what I think you are. But I do have the breakup card here with the 3 of Swords. It's in reverse. So it might not be forever. We're going to get some more clarification. I just don't like it. I really don't like that card there. That one card really stresses me out. If I'm being honest, I have to. You know, it's not my choice anyways. Okay, heard. Thank you. Always read 2 cards together. You're going to have, and that's why it's in reverse. So you'll have a small breakup over this, I feel like. But then he has a revelation, right? A revelation, that's what the word is. Sorry, Spirit talks faster than I can compute sometimes. He has a revelation, and he comes back. Balanced, better than ever, sun on the bottom here, sun shining. Can I get a final outcome out of this? Is it worth all this for Amy that he can't see her for what she is because someone was gossiping about her? Like, we need men that can see through these fucking haters, because we got him. The good girls got him, I tell you. 7 of Cups. And the Lovers. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure that's the Lovers. We're going to look it up, though. It's either the Lovers or the Sun. I think it's the Lovers. Oh, my God. This is your person. This is the one I was telling you about. The other readings. Let's talk about the 7 of Cups first. I'm just so excited about the other one, but... Sagittarius sign. Hey, Saggy in the house. I don't know, but it's a successful change of home. Its inner interpretation is verity, which is the truth comes to light, which is what he's hoping for in the first place. Listen, you know that you are a good person. And we all have a past. Like, I literally channeled this message, and if God can forgive my past, I'm pretty sure your man can too, because the universe had to teach me that I was how to be bad so that I could recognize that I was actually good. So tell your man that from the Sagittarius. XIX. The Sun. Happiness and joy. I'll take it. I'll take it. Two people that are happy and joyful together. Spiritual world, the supreme heaven. The intellectual world, true happiness. And in the physical world, a sacred union. I told you you're going to get engaged soon. You got that one dude, and if you could speed up the blockage process, he'd come quicker. And he sure the fuck did, I think. You might just want to casually ask him, like, what made you bring that up in the first place? And see if you can get him to talk about the girl that was talking to him. He might lie about it to save face, which might even cause this situation for you, because you're like, now you're lying to me, like. Cancer card, 6 of Cups in a split here. Yeah, that's the snake in the grass. It's the girl. I think this is the Alchemist, this card. The song it's singing. Yeah. Either way, if this breakup or when this breakup happens, you will hear back from him. Don't go running after him if it's his fault, by the way, over this. You will hear back that says, I made a mistake. It was a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. And he made a mistake. I made a mistake. I'm better now. I listened to some chick, and then after I broke up with you, she came on to me, and I realized that she probably was making all that up. And I should have taken your word at face value because you'd never lied about anything else. And probably what I was doing was just looking for a reason out, because this actually felt like it could be something. And this is standard male protocol, by the way, but you do get your new beginning in love. I promise. I promise if that ever happens, when it happens, you will get your new beginning in love. And as I've been saying all day today in my readings to my clients, oh, and you're going to have a passionate, you got all the aces here around that. Passionate, sexy time. That rod is phallic to me, you know? And then also, you can expect that the work will be put in too. 9 of Cups. Nine of Cups. With the Death card. Let's see what they have to say about it. The Egyptians, at least. The Reaper. Transformation. Death or transformation. It's a change. Renewal or destruction. Don't dread it. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. That's what this Death card is. Death to the fear. right? That's great. I mean, for real, for real. But I'm hearing from Spirit, now that you know this, you're not supposed to act as if you know the messaging. Right? It is your job to still play the role of the balanced, successful, strong Libra woman, even if you're not a Libra. Because that's what he's looking for. So if he comes to you and breaks up with you kind of over something stupid or this specifically, you just need to be as cool as a cucumber, because you know that you've got, and it literally popped back out for me, literally, while I was going to say it, the Wheel of Fortune coming. You know he comes back, okay? So just sit there pretty, doing what you do, pretty things, while he comes back. It's a message for me too, by the way. So we've got 5 more minutes left on the, no, we've got like 15 more minutes. I mean, your message came out quick. So why don't I ask my Asking It Is Given card oracle some stuff for you and Jackson in the meantime that you could focus on if and when he does pull this. Because the best revenge, as we both know, we level up. We don't get even, we don't get mad, we level up, because I was lowering my vibration to get, to get heard, basically, because I was being blocked and ignored. But once I realized that I was lowering my vibration to be heard, I didn't want to be heard anymore. Other people hear me just fine when I'm at this level, And so I want to keep you that way too. Yep, that's that. Thank you. What if? Wow. It got blurry, right? I can't wait to see the roll, the footage. It was like I literally had to come down from the dimension. Weird. What if Source were standing, oh, she had low battery. What if Source were standing in my physical shoes? So what if God was actually me, standing in my shoes? It's not your job to make something happen. So going back to that advice I was giving you, that you have to play blind now. Your work is to simply determine what you want. If we were standing in your physical shoes, our attention would be upon bringing ourselves into alignment with the desires and preferences that we have launched. We would consciously feel our way into alignment, which is what I do every single day. If it doesn't feel yummy, bah. Like, that's where I'm just at. I can't do it. I tried to step back into unyummy waters, or former yummy waters that had gotten unyummied. It's fucking it. That's the Libra balance, the strength that he's looking for. So as long as you continue to do that, you will not fail. Life is always in motion. So I can't be stuck, right? It's so true. It's not possible to be still or to be stuck, because energy and life is always in motion. Things are always changing. The reason it may feel to you as if you're stuck is because while you're continuing to think the same thoughts, things are changing, but they're just changing into the same thing over and over. Prime example, if when he breaks up with you, see, all men are scared. All men are pussies. Probably going to continue to be around pussies, I gave this as an example, and I talk about my life, and I give examples about how I screw it up in my day-to-day too, and how I'm learning how to change it, because I want to be very clear that by no means do I think I know everything. I know nothing. Nothing. I just know this one thing that I can do, which is communicate with your spirit team. And I recognize now that I can communicate better some of the things that I was also getting from other people's spirit teams that were relevant to my life. So I had pulled this like before, and thought, like, what am I actively or consciously or subconsciously doing to bring in the same type of guy? Every single man I date is the same type of man, just in a different packaging. And like, we've leveled up on some things on the list that I'm willing to not, you know, like, so, we've leveled the list up on some spaces, but like, as I keep getting better, my list has continued to change too, right? So like, I recognize the person that I was pining over hit a lot of things on the list, but not everything not everything anymore, because I changed. So it's always a constant check-in and making sure that what we're asking the universe for fits into the life that we ultimately want. So like, for example, I have my Wi-Fi like name is Boy Bye. Well, I probably still need to change that, you know, moving, you know, in a few weeks here. So it doesn't really make sense to change it now, but, and I don't foresee needing anyone to stay in the next few weeks. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but I got to change it because that's what every man plugged into his phone. And then I wondered why he left. So everything is science-based with this deck. So, what is it? Newton's law of energy. Every action has an equal or opposite reaction. So just make sure everything we're putting out the reaction is going to be positive. My emotional set points can be changed. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. We want you to understand that extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points, because once you expect something, it will come. Yeah. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. Heard. So what they're saying is we have to reprogram the brain. Like, in the past, if this guy, because you're really feeling him, would have broken up with you, you probably would have... I'm going to speak from my experience and also what Spirit Guide is saying. I don't know if this is different. Jackson would have had a babysitter. He would have called up the girls. You would have hit the bottle hard, gone out dancing, maybe called up another toxic ex just to remind yourself that you're still desirable. And then wallowed for a smidge. And then, like, maybe even got needy, clingy, calling, like, come talk to me, I miss you, kind of stuff. This is going to be a very simple change for you. Gosh, I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. No coinky-dink, the universe does this, though. So I suspect that when this happens, you're going to need to say, I understand, be compassionate about... Now, this is, again, assuming he's man enough to come to you and handle it in a grown-up manner, because we're grown-ups now. You know, like, we could very much say, like, this isn't working, I need to go explore other options, X, Y, Z. And so if that breakup happens and you just kind of say, I honor your decision and I respect it. I think differently. I mean, because you got to speak your truth. That's not how I saw this going, but I must have been mistaken, and wish you nothing but the best. Send you love and light. If you ever need for anything, you know, you got a friend in me. And then just step back and keep smiling, and I promise you it won't take them long, okay? I just promise. Don't make the same mistake I make, you know. I have you have Italian in your family? Yeah, of course. That was grandma, like old grandma, like Nona grandma, like, you don't mistake the same mistake I make. Sorry to all the Italians out there that I totally just offended. I have the ability to direct my own thoughts. You have the option of observing things as they are, or of imagining them as you want them to be. Oh, and which option you choose, your thoughts produce a vibration within you that equals your point of attraction. And then circumstances and events line up to match the vibrations that you have offered. right? So like, if you are love, you will get love. If you are happy, you will be happy. You will receive happy. It's just, you know how it be going, Amy. We've talked about this a lot, and attracting specifically what we want by being exactly what we want. So keep in that vein. And don't get too caught up around this one girl. Yeah, don't get caught up around her, because if he really had any interest in this girl, because I feel like they know each other a long time, if he really had any interest in this girl, he would have already probably, maybe he did run through her before in the past, and somehow they were managed to still be cool enough to have this conversation, but her intentions are not aligned with yours. And he'll see it eventually, especially if you just keep on shining. Because you get what you want. I mean, you got it. It said it right there. Sacred love. Without any fighting. Where you don't have to worry about justice. No. Those are not for you. Because I just pulled these out. I have to shuffle them again. And knock the last spirit out. I just did a reading at work before I sat down here. I have like weed all over my table, and I feel like I'm wasting it. Weed is not a drug. Weed is not a drug. I knew it. We pulled you for her before. You have nothing to fear around love. So, yeah, your spirit guides want me to give you this message. If it's this guy, that guy, the next guy, Shmish guy, I know you're lonely. I want someone to hold me too. You need to start calling in the masculine side of yourself to hold you at night. And that way, if you never get married, because it's possible that you never get married, but you get love. Marriage is something that's forced on us. There's so many people that are not happy in marriage, and there's so many people that are unhappy that they're not married. Then this can't be good. Like, this shouldn't be the prize. This shouldn't be a trophy. Like, love should be the trophy. Someone quote me on that, please. Wheel of Fortune. After you get out of this energy of like worrying about the marriage. If you stop worrying about who you're going to marry, you'll get the world. Marry yourself. Because right now you're not strong. He wants that strength. You want it to be him, work on not wanting him. Oop. Oop. So you won't have any more broken hearts no matter what. That's what I just heard. And he'll come back in. It might not be the grandest offer of life. He'll come back in and he'll say, like, I'm really sorry that I listened to that other person and allowed another person's thoughts to cloud what I knew was real. And I'm done dealing with that. Like, I'm done. I'd like to have a new beginning with you, and I'd like to fuck you, please, Amy. Please let me fuck you. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, I'm a little sexually frustrated. Because I'm trying to be good, and there's a lot of people that want me to be bad. But you are. You're the Queen of Pentacles, sweetheart. And you'll never have to do it alone. You'll never have to do it alone, okay? But you already know that because you have Jackson, and I need you to remember that you are so blessed. You have this little man to worry about, right? If you just worry about you and little man, big man, he gonna send you some grown men. That's for sure. As per usual, my friend, it's been a pleasure to channel your energy and catch up with you energetically. I hope that this moment in time can provide you with a little strength which is, I think, the biggest message. Find your inner Leo, mama bear, about not giving a flying fuck what the end game is. See, you've already built a happy home. You don't need a man to stand there to make your home happy. You've got a beautiful son, a great career, friends, family. You have full controls over what men you invite into your life or not. Because you really could have any man you want. If you want this one, you can have him, clearly. And I need you to not control this situation, though. Right? The only thing you can control is you, so the work you have to do is on you. And I think in this case, it's knowing that he's a little unsure of if you are the right kind of girl. So I wouldn't be anything but your authentic self, like for sure, but I would highlight those qualities maybe a little louder when you're around him. You know, maybe the next outing isn't to a bar. I'm not saying that any outings have ever been to a bar. I'm sure they have though too, but like maybe the next outing is to a spiritual fair or a farmer's market, or I'm not saying that you don't do these things because I know that you do, but the farther you are from whatever that gossip was, the closer he comes to feeling comfortable to actually let his guard down. Fully. Yeah, and at 31:31, that's where we end it. Love you.